Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Russ, and on this channel we talk about Jeeps and all things off-road vehicle-based adventure. Now, today is the day the Jeep is getting shipped off to Vegas ahead of our Rubicon trip as part of the 71st Annual Jeepers Jamboree. And I'm super excited. If you watch our last video, you'll know that we had to do a lot of modifications to get ready for this trip. And since it's getting shipped out, I kind of figured I would kind of walk you through the modifications that we made. So first and foremost, beadlock wheels. These are the TerraFlex Olympus beadlock wheels. I had the Nomads on there before, which had like a knurled bead on them or seat on them, but those are true beadlocks, so they weigh a little bit more, but benefit is offset is a little bit more too, so turn radius is good. And yeah, so I'm really excited about the stance. In order to make that happen, we had to cut a little bit right here in the body line just to create the clearance for that. And now to hold that wheel, we had to upgrade from the TerraFlex HD Alpha tire carrier, which is rated for a 37, by the way. We went to the Cab Fab Elite tire carrier. It's rated for a 40-inch tire. And I just felt a lot more comfortable putting something on that's rated for a 40, especially when we're going to the Rubicon and big boulders and things like that. So that was huge. We also did wheel speed sensors because they were intermittently failing in the front. That's boring. I'm not gonna show you that. They're inside the hubs and everything anyway. But the next thing we did was a fridge slide. So I have had this Costway fridge for a while, and it is much larger than most. So this Costway fridge is a 55 quart. It's huge, but I went with this Smitty built fridge slide. It is bolted to the platform that I made, so if you want to watch a video on how I made that, it's on the channel somewhere. You can search for that. But this slides out, giving me full access to this because it does open from either side from the top, and it opens that way. So I need it to slide out to do that. It also has a cutting board that's here that comes out as well. So that's going to make making snacks and lunches and things like that super convenient. And I guess while I'm back here, I'll show you what I packed for the Rubicon trip. We are flying out, so really we're taking carry-ons. We're not checking luggage or anything. So I have my hammock here. Got some camp chairs. I've got Rotopacks for extra fuel, extra water. Brad's camp stuff is up there. Mine is all stuffed in a trasharoo just to keep things organized for the trip. And then, I don't know if you guys know this, but as part of the Jeepers Jamboree, it's kind of a tradition to bring like crazy floats when we're hanging out at Rubicon Springs. So Brad got this one right here, and it is basically a beer pong float. So we're gonna have a really good time with that. My float is on the way. And yeah, I also don't think I ever showed you guys these before, but these are like saddlebags that go in here. That's where most of my air stuff is and some of my recovery gear. I also have tools and recovery gear under the platform on the side because I don't go wheeling without recovery gear. And yeah, so besides clothes, that's what we're taking. That's what we're taking there. Now, the next thing is we had to do skid plates. It was a little bit different because we got skid plates from MORE, and I have a V8. That system is set up for the Jeep JK or JL, so you're looking at like 3.6 liter. Exhaust routing is different, so we had to modify both skid plates in order to clearance and also provide a little bit more ventilation for the exhaust so it doesn't turn things into an oven underneath there and melt air lines and cause all kinds of other problems. So I'll show you that right now. Okay, so the skid plates are from MORE, and we had to do some slight modification because kind of had to grind that back, and then you can tell that my exhaust comes back and it's fully wrapped. So we made some more clearance to keep the exhaust kind of clear from there. That's just so it doesn't turn into an oven and start melting things. And then I have a transmission skid plate from MORE, and sorry guys, I had to cut off the front. This transmission skid and engine skid is really meant for the 3.6 liter. I obviously have a V8, so we had to make some clearances there, but it's tied up on both sides to the engine mounts and provide some protection for that transmission pan. It feels, I have a lot more confidence knowing now that it's going to be protected over those gigantic boulders in California. Yeah, other than that, guys, that was it. Those are the modifications that we made. And yes, they are a lot of modifications, but we made them. We got it done, and yeah, let's go get this thing shipped off. Okay, so we are on the way to meet the transport guys, and yeah, we're meeting up in a big Walmart parking lot because he's got, I think, a 7 or 8 car hauler, and yeah, just easy to load there. So I'm always kind of nervous about, you know, transporting this vehicle, because this vehicle is like a part of me. My wife and I do not have kids, but man, it's not like that. Whatever. I'm not going to say that. But I'm very nervous because this Jeep is very important to me, and knowing that it's going to be going 3,000 miles across the country over a couple of days with people that I don't know, it's a little nerve-wracking, but regardless, talked to them on the phone a couple of times. They're good dudes. They've got a really good relationship with Motec, the shop that did the conversion, and yeah, so let's load it up. All right, I found them. I found these guys. Let's get her loaded up. All right, this is the bit that makes me nervous. Sergey seems like a good dude. Well, Sergey's going to take really good care of my vehicle.
Sure.
All right, there she goes. So my beautiful wife just picked me up, and she keeps telling me that it's going to be okay, and I'm trying to believe her. I'm really trying to believe her, but it's hard. It's really difficult to send her out there instead of driving, but you know, that's what we got to do. Life wins. Okay, I am back at home, so yeah, everything's gonna be okay, right? Everything's gonna be okay. That's gonna do it for this week's video. So I hope you're living life adventurously, and until next time, I will see you on the trail.